Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Naima Akhtar Tisha, Assistant Teacher Science Morning Shift of National Ideal English Version School. Today I am going to take class 8 science class based on creative question. Let's start our class. Dear students, today is our lecture number 5 and I will provide you today SW number 4, and today's topic is chapter 1 creative question 2 and extra creative question 2. In your previous class we have done creative question 1 and I have provided you an extra creative question 1. Today I will provide another creative question. Let's start our class. This creative is from your book. Rahat caught a mosquito just after being bitten. He examined its appendages, eyes and body covering with the help of a magnifying glass. Then he tried to understand its systemic position in light of his textbook knowledge. Our first question, in which phylum tapeworm belongs to? In which phylum tapeworm belongs to? Tapeworm belongs to phylum Platyhelminthes. Number B, explain the position of notochord in human body. Normally, humans are under the phylum Chordata and under the subphylum Vertebrata and class Mammalia. And we know that under all Chordata contains whether notochord or nerve cord or vertebral column throws out for a certain period of time in their life or throws out the life, and human bear it throws out the life. Let's see, notochord is a rod-like unsegmented semi-rigid structure. Notochord forms a stifling body, exists, throws out life starting in the embryonic stage in the life cycle of each chordata. That means in embryonic stage notochord present, but in human this notochord forms in third week of embryonic condition, and generally it lost from vertebral region and forms the vertebral column. That means in human in embryonic condition notochord present, but gradually it turns to vertebral column. Our question number C, based on Rahat's observation, explain the systemic position of the animal. That means in STEM about the mosquito is given, and for examining the characteristic of mosquito we have to identify in which phylum it is placed. Let's see, the animal which has bitten Rahat was mosquito. If we observe the mosquito with the help of a magnifying glass, we will see its body is segmented and with joint appendages. A pair of compound eyes and antenna is present in head. Body cavity is filled with blood and is known as hemocoel. It has 3 pairs of legs and 2 pairs of wings also. From these characteristics, it is clear that mosquito is invertebrate animal and belongs to class Insecta of phylum Arthropoda. That means from observing this characteristic, we can say that it is similar with Arthropoda's characteristics. So, mosquito is under the phylum Arthropoda and under the class Insecta. Now our last question, question number D, why it is important for Rahat to know the systemic position of the animal? Explain. That means why it is important to know the systemic position of animal. That means it is another we can say that it is the question what is the necessity of classification or knowing about classification. Classification is a scientific approach by which we can gather knowledge about different plants and animals easily. It saves labor, money and time. We do not have sufficient knowledge about the exact number of such diverse animals in the world. So far, about 1.5 million species of animals have been discovered, and the number is increasing day by day. And it is not possible to remember the characteristics of each species separately. Classification is an easy way to know the structure and nature of such a huge number of animals. Morphological characteristics of animal, similarities and dissimilarity among them, and their interrelationship are the basis of classification. This is why it is important for Raha to know the systemic position of the animal. Now here I have given the extra creative question. A box is given here, snake, frog. We know and I have indicated this snake as A and frog as B. We know that snake is under Reptilia and frog is under Amphibia phylum. Now our first question, which is the second largest phylum of the animal kingdom? In your book, the largest phylum, from your book we can know that the largest phylum of animal kingdom is Arthropoda. And here I have a second largest phylum. Second largest phylum of the animal kingdom is Mollusca. Then write the name of the classes of subphylum of Vertebrata. We know that under Chordata phylum, subphylum Vertebrata is placed, and under Vertebrata subphylum there are 7 classes. You have to write the name of 7 classes. What are they? Cyclostomata, Condycthys, Osteichthyes, Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves and Mammalia. You have to write that name here. Number C, explain the characteristics of A. Now this A is snakes, that means it is under Reptilia. At first you have to identify, you have to write in the stem snake is or A is under Reptilia. Then the characteristic of Reptilia are given below. Then from your book you will get that from Reptilia in page 9. In page 9 for C number question you will get the answer in page 9. In page 9 in your book page 9. Then number D, the animal of the figures does not belong to the same classes given the opinion of with logic. Now here 2 phylum animal are given. One is snake under Reptilia, another is frog under Amphibia. Then you have to compare with the then you have to say the characteristic of snake and then characteristic of frog, and then you have to tell, due to observing the characteristic we can say that snakes and frog are bearing different characteristic, so they are placed in different phylum, and you will get this answer from book page number 8 and 9. Dear students, now I have given here the SW. Your SW number 4, extra creative question 2D. That means you have to do this D as your SW. D as your SW. Dear students, I hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practicing at home. Stay at home. Stay safe. Thank you.